Go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
My name is Chad.
They ain't even give
Chad?
him.
Yes.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 29.
29. All right, and what do you do?
I'm a restaurant manager, model, rapper, actor. All that.
And now, what do you look for in a woman?
Peace, integrity.
My boy said
respect,
peace.
You know what I'm saying? Like a hustle. Like I want to provide, but I want to be able to know you can provide for yourself type thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm
And now, what are
respect
some
that.
of your deal breakers?
Not too many, honestly. I mean, I say one of my deal breakers is like somebody being close-minded, just not open to the possibilities of their mindset being not the end-all be-all.
Okay. All right. Well, we did get a couple of pop balloons. Let's go on over to these ladies, see why they ended up popping.
Yeah.
Start right over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your
I
balloon.
think it's the
My name is
outfit.
Jacqueline. I'm 25. I ended up popping because you said you want like a hustler for a woman. And yeah, I'm not into that.
Are you not a hustler? Like, do you not make your own money? Do you not
I
have a
make
job?
money, but I'm not like a hustler. I feel like hustlers, like I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that, and like all over the place. And I'm kind of like, I have a straight path to my career.
I don't necessarily think of a hustler as like all over the place, like you said. I think of a hustler as like just having
Just
some
having
type
the
of straight
drive.
path or
Like having the drive. That's what I get from it. I don't think being a hustler means you're all over the place. I think being a hustler, you can set your eye on a particular thing, and if that's what you want, you know how to go get it. You know what I'm saying? That's my own definition of hustler, but clearly not to her.
goal that they're going to, and being relentless at it.
Yeah,
and,
you know what I'm saying?
just being able to make their own money, not depend on anybody.
Okay.
Independence. Awesome. But thank you, appreciate it.
Of course.
For sure.
All right. And now she's someone that is your type.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. I like your dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely, popping your big one for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
go over to our next lady. All right. If we could have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Lex and I'm 23 and I have a couple different things.
Okay.
First of all, you have your glasses on and this
That's
is
cool.
supposed to be a dating show,
I
and
know.
I feel like out of respect for us women, you should have
Right.
your glasses off.
I respect that.
Just why?
Second thing, you said something about woman and peace, like your woman being your peace. You should be able to find your own peace, and the woman should be able to add to it, not her actually being your peace.
I think she misunderstood what he meant. Because when you say you're looking for peace, I think he just wants like a peaceful woman. I think that was what he meant, not necessarily relying on a woman to bring him peace. What do you
I
guys
didn't
think?
necessarily say like the woman was my peace. I'm saying I look for peace in a woman.
Okay.
So when I'm looking at you, I don't want conflict. I don't want problems.
Okay, cool.
I want like somebody that's looking to provide a solution. You feel what I'm saying, to whatever problem we have.
Okay,
so whether
cool.
it's whatever. And then as far as my glasses, they like sentimental. I don't mind taking them off. Like,
Let's
If
see
you-
your
if
face.
You, if you
There
just
you
want to
go.
ask. But they sentimental. My dad got a piece of metal stuck in his eye. He always wore sunglasses and everything. So
Okay,
I just
cool.
always wanted to be like my dad. So just
right,
can't
cool.
miss myself. That's all. I
right.
appreciate you.
Yep.
And now is she
Yep.
someone that's your type? Would you approach her if you saw her out?
She's definitely gorgeous, for sure. But I probably would, and she seems like more of like a friend. Somebody that'll probably be like a cool person to
I
hang
agree.
around. You feel what I'm saying?
I
Yeah, for sure.
agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
for
And
sure.
then we got one more down here. We can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, my name is Dara. I'm 22.
I like his shirt though. One Love by Bob Marley. One Love. I love that
Page.
song.
That's
Nice meeting you as well. I ended up popping just for a presentation. You came in here chewing gum,
Yeah.
and you had sunglasses on. I feel like that lacks proper etiquette as a man.
I respect
So just really that.
Yeah.
You seem like a really amazing person, though.
I appreciate
overall,
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
Sure.
appreciate it.
Sure.
Yeah, no problem.
And now is she someone that is your type?
Yeah. Like I said, she's gorgeous. She seems like a real down to earth person. Like me personally, I'm more of like a personality type thing.
Sure.
So like, I would always get to know a person
Yeah.
before like, anything. So
Sure, yeah.
definitely, for sure.
Okay. All right. So we do still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balloons left unpopped.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and have you pop 2 of the ladies' balloons. based off of just what you're seeing so far, I know everyone says, "Oh my God, that's so hard." I
Yeah,
know,
no, for
I know,
real.
I don't blame
It
you.
is.
But let me go ahead and hand you on a pick,
Okay.
and then go ahead and pop those two, and then I'll follow right after you and see why we ended up popping.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop your joint.
Okay, and one more.
I think I'm gonna pop your joint. There we
Okay,
go.
I'll come over there. We'll start here.
Cool.
All right, if we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Karma. I'm 24.
Okay. And Karma, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Love you. You're a great person. I know you're sweet, and he's
Fact.
really considerate. So
Yeah.
those are my reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Nice, good answers. Good answers.
The reason I popped my balloon is because
Probably
like
the
we
piercing.
was talking before
Yeah.
and
You
we
know.
just kind of like lost touch. You feel me?
Oh wait, they know each other from before, from outside of the show. Okay. Makes sense.
I
Makes
just,
sense.
you know, it was just like one of those things where it's like, you know, if it's not in the plans, it's not in the plans type thing. So you know,
Absolutely.
type thing.
We
Yeah.
still cool friends.
Yeah, we still
either,
cool.
so.
Though. That's my dog.
Okay,
Yeah, for sure.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, thank
Yeah, for
you.
sure.
We had one more over here. Your name and age.
Brianna, 26.
Okay. And Brianna, why did you leave your balloon unpopped?
He ain't bad looking. You know,
Yeah, I respect
he
you.
chocolate. So
I appreciate you.
That's what I like.
Thank you.
Why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Honestly, I ended up popping her balloon like for absolutely like no reason. She seems cool. It was just literally like picking like, you know, two people that, you know, that just wasn't the fit. I don't know you. I haven't met you or anything like that, so I can't really say anything about you. But you're beautiful, and I'm pretty sure you'll be great for somebody. So, you know,
It's very respectful.
Okay.
I like
Thank
them.
you. Appreciate it.
All right, so we do still have 3 ladies left. I'm gonna go ahead and have you ask these ladies a question to kind of help you narrow it down, see
Great,
who's
great,
more
great.
your match.
Okay. So it's a 2-part question. Do you guys have kids, and how do you feel about men with kids?
Okay, let's start here with your name and age, and then the answer to this question.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 23.
Nice to meet you.
I have no kids.
No kid?
How do I feel about a man with kids? How many do you have?
2.
Same woman?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are they?
My son is 9, and my daughter will be 6 on the 9th.
Okay. They are reasonably grown.
How you feel about men with kids? Just
I have entertained a guy with 2 kids.
Okay.
I have.
so that's like your limit.
Can I ask him a question?
Go ahead.
Do you smoke?
Do I smoke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I smoke.
Mm.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm sorry.
It's cool.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
can't get with the
Thank
smoking
you.
thing.
No problem.
Let's go to our 2 ladies here. All right, your name and age, and do you have kids, and how do you feel about men with kids?
I'm Kayla, I'm 23. I don't have kids. And a man with kids, I mean, I'm trying to be more open about it because there's no more single men out here without kids no more. Like, I'm just giving up at this point.
Respect.
Giving up is crazy, bro.
But 29. Yeah.
That's cool.
She's like,
That's cool.
that is
Yeah.
that is doing
Yeah.
too much.
I
I
mean, it's-
respect it though. I
I
respect
don't know. I
it.
feel like you should
know
have
what
just
I'm
married
saying?
her because you have to.
I don't marry people for no reason. So if it ain't right, it ain't right.
Facts.
I guess. I don't know
I'll
what to
say
say.
that's right.
But yeah, no.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and do you have kids, and how do you feel about men with kids?
I'm Jasmine. I'm 26. I have no kids. Men with kids, I think it just depends. Like, if you're a good dad, I mean, I can't really say nothing. As long as there's no drama,
Yeah,
I think it was cool.
Valid.
I respect
Valid.
I respect that.
And the communication has to be open. Like, you feel me? But
I respect that.
Got it.
Most
Okay.
definitely.
Now, do you have any questions for him?
what do you look for in a woman?
Other-
Well, you already asked that, no?
Yeah,
you already asked that. Hold on. I smoke a little bit, so.
See what I'm saying? She do look.
What
a
are your
little
hobbies?
high.
What do you like to do in your free time?
honestly, I just like to work on how to better myself as a man.
And how do you better yourself as a man?
Just working on like my craft, so not working for anybody. Making sure I have some type of way to provide for my family. Working on my mental, making sure like I'm sound, I'm poised.
How do you work on your mental?
Just talking to people, meditating. I mean, it sounds crazy, but talking to myself.
If you can't
just
talk to yourself, you can't talk to
self-evaluation.
nobody else,
Yeah,
so.
self-evaluation.
Facts.
You
I
feel
talk
what
to
I'm
myself all
saying?
the
Like,
time.
I hear and be like, hey, like.
So you're
no.
honest with yourself before
Exactly.
you could talk to anybody else.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
That's how I feel.
No, I don't have no question.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Let me bring her on up here. Come on up. Come on up. All right. I know you said you have no more questions. Any final questions from you?
No, I ain't got no more questions. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well then, is it gonna be a yes for you for him?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got him. Yes!
Love it. Love it.
She been waiting to pop her balloon.
She got joked. She got joked, bro. But yeah, I'm glad that they matched. I think it's gonna be a good relationship because they both smoke. They have a lot in common. They are both goofy. I think it's gonna work out. But what do you guys think though? Let me know in the comment section below. And thank you guys for tuning in. And before you head out, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to your boy. It's gonna help me out. And then I will see you guys next time. One love, guys.